Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Aquarius, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find that information in my Buy Me a Coffee link, my official Instagram and TikTok, all listed in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Aquarius, I hope that you're doing well. I'm going to be using two decks for your reading today. The first one is from the Elemental Oracle by Stacey DeMarco for the overall energy, and a brand new tarot deck to my channel, the Sci-Fi Tarot by Todd Alcott. You're the last but not least reading in the series, and so I've done 11 readings with it so far, and it's just been awesome. And he's the same person that did the Pulp Tarot, if you're interested in those kinds of things. The cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Angel Spirits, guys, what messages do you have for Aquarius? Okay, number 17. This is so amazing. Number 17, which corresponds to the Star card of the Major Arcana. That's the Aquarius card. You showed up in your own reading. Star card talks about wish fulfillment and healing. Talks about star power. Fame can talk about fame and fortune and public recognition. You got the Cave card, and the word above it is protection. Protection. This is such a strange, it's just a strange image. But we see here this kind of nest, this grassy nest with this egg inside, and this character looking down at it. So it feels like a lot of kind of fertility. But the idea that it says cave and protection would suggest that Aquarius might be feeling like they need protection from something, or that you have an idea that's burgeoning and you want to insulate it, you want to shelter it until it's time for it to come to fruition, to hatch. But you're very guarded. It also feels like I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles card in my mind's eye, which is a card that talks about keeping things close to the chest, your ideas, your manifestations. It's this, okay, so Spirit's showing me an image of a person winning the lottery. You know how some people, sorry, my shoulders are a little stiff. You could be experiencing that too. You know how when some people win the lottery, they want to do it anonymously. So they'll pose in the picture with like some kind of mask, or they'll hold the big check up in front of their face because they don't want anybody to know. And I think that's really wise, because, man, I don't know if I'd be able to keep it a secret, I'll tell you what. But it's wise because there are some people out there that just don't want your highest good. And so they would see somebody winning the lottery as something like either that they can capitalize on, or they'll look at you with jealousy or envy, something like that. And so I feel as though whatever is burgeoning, whatever is about to hatch, whatever you have brewing, planning, cooking, simmering, whatever these words are coming to my mind, you're keeping it under wraps. And it feels like all of these things, these spiky things, are like protection. It feels like protection, like stay away. Now, if this doesn't have to do with kind of something external to you, maybe it's just some part of you that you're undergoing, maybe a makeover or an internal landscape change, right? Like maybe there's something within you that is, you're changing the way, you're changing a habit, or so for example, I stopped drinking alcohol in 2019. It wasn't because I was a big drinker before. But I was like, and maybe I was feeling like spirit was calling me. And right, when you become kind of more spiritual, your appetite, your tastes for things completely alters. Like, I used to listen to true crime podcasts, I used to drink a lot, I used to etc., etc., and I don't do any of that anymore. Not because I wouldn't like to have a drink every once in a while, but it's just like there was just some part of me that was like, I don't need that anymore. And I'm not judging if you do it. I'm just saying that's what I did. I made that decision. I wasn't going to drink anymore. And I just kind of kept that to myself. So whenever, it's not that I don't go out and socialize and go to bars and restaurants with people, but I just order a soda or a mocktail or whatever. And then people would be like, well, why aren't you ordering this or that or whatever? And then I would have to say like, oh, I'm just not drinking right now. And when I would say that, oh, well, why? It was just like a lot of questions. After a while, that stopped because I'd be like, yo, stop talking about it because like it's irritating me. And usually when I get that voice, it's like conversation ends about it. But some people aren't blunt like I am, right? Like, so it's weird because one of the candles, I always have 2 candles going and one of them just went out. So it's kind of like something coming to an end. So you might be protecting something that you're bringing to a close, or something that you changed about yourself, and you just don't need to tell everybody. Because when you start telling everybody, then they're all up in your business about it. So I'm kind of feeling that too. So let's get 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier, past, present, future. Past, present, future. And at the end, I'll pull a card of advice from Spirit. I am not taking any reversals. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay, lots of cards just plopped out at the same time, so I'm going to take them. 1 Major Arcana, 6 cards. It's a pretty big one, though. In the past energy, you got number 4 of the Major Arcana, the Emperor, a power like unto a god. Could we be more dramatic? But I love it. The Emperor is the power of all 4 kings of the tarot. He represents some big dog energy, leadership, CEO, boss energy, an up-leveling of status, of clout, of respect. The Emperor runs an empire. They usually have a lot of people in their charge, responsibilities. They've built something for themselves. They're very much in their divine masculine energy, because we all have divine feminine and masculine within us. So it doesn't matter if you're whatever gender you are, it doesn't matter. If you're in Emperor energy, you're a leader. You're a trailblazer. You don't mess around. You have things to do. You have meetings. You have important things to sign, contracts, decisions, decision maker. So there's a lot of responsibility happening in the past here. And it has to do with your stability, because the card that is clarifying it is the 4 of Wands, the 1111 card. Also, the card of twin flames, which is just an aside. A joyous celebration of homecoming. And you just see all these little aliens being heralded back home. It's kind of a funny card, actually. But the 4 of Wands as a tarot card represents foundational energy. It represents portal, a portal into something celebratory. So I like to call the 4 of Wands the card of like the 4 legs of a table. It's something that we can build upon, right? It's stability at its finest, and it's something that we cherish. It's something that we're proud of. It's something that we worked hard for. So these 2 cards together, and they're both 4s, 4-4, that might be relevant to you. These 2 cards together is very powerhouse to me. Like, you knew what you were doing in the past, the recent past, which is really nice to see. In the present energy, I feel like things are now where we might have been kind of, yes, we might have been running companies or running teams or whatever, kind of sitting like the big dog at the top. I don't know why I keep saying big dog, but that seems to be coming out a lot. Maybe that's something that you say. In the present energy, I feel like it's a little bit more about cooperation, about team building, working together, working alongside, as opposed to lording over, working alongside. In the present energy, you have the Three of Pentacles, a spellbinding tale of cooperation. This card has shown up in probably 3 to 4 of the last 6 readings. It's really important. I think now more than ever, because the world is so chaotic, and it's always been chaotic, but it's just now like 100-fold chaotic. And so we're just kind of cleaving and clinging on to people and things that kind of help us to make sense of ourselves and the world around us and our environments. And in a brief interlude, I took a little break between doing the Gemini reading and your reading. I was just flipping on some videos on Instagram, and I saw this kind of feel-good story about this guy that was working in a grocery store or whatever in Michigan, and 88 years old, and had to work because he got laid off of his job at some car manufacturing facility, and they took away his entire pension, everybody's pension. He had a sick wife who passed away, and he had to sell his house. It's like you work all those years just to have it all taken away from you. It's tremendously humbling. And so he was still working at 88 years old. And so the person, the content creator that was filming him, asked him permission. He said, can I share this video and kind of rally up support for you? Next thing you know, they do like a GoFundMe or something. And people saw his story, and the guy raised $1 million for him so he could retire. If only all of us could have like earth angels like that. Some of us do. They don't always come in the form of somebody raising $1 million for us. But a lot of us have earth angels that are supporting us, guiding us. And I think that's what you're kind of looking for right now. Maybe you're looking to be somebody's earth angel, an earth angel to someone else. Maybe you've enjoyed, experienced some beautiful prosperity in your life. I mean, take it as it resonates, but maybe you don't have much, but you have a little extra. And maybe you're just looking to give back, give thanks to Spirit, to the universe, for what you've been given or what you've earned, and you just want to give back. It's like, okay, I got all this money. I could go spend it on things, or I could spend it on experiences, people, the betterment of something. Take it as it resonates. But that's what the Three of Pentacles is about. It's about teamwork. Real feel-good teamwork too, and sometimes it also involves spirit themselves, right? It's clarified so beautifully by the Six of Cups, the future through the eyes of the past. What an interesting card. Sorry, I'm just trying to get it. I think this is the first time it's come out for this whole series. It's strange. It's strange. Six of Cups. Six of Cups is usually a card of looking back to the past with fondness, with rose-tinted glasses, memories. And I feel like, first of all, what's going on in there? But whatever. Let's just, I don't know what that is. Some kind of experiment, or like, what it kind of reminds me of is, which kind of feels awful, but at the same time, when you're a child, you don't know any better. But like I don't know when people did this, but they had like butterfly nets, and they would capture butterflies and put them in a jar. I never did that, but I know people who have done that. So it kind of feels like that, like, oh, I captured this butterfly, but it's kind of this weird monster thing. And it's something that I'm sharing with a friend. just ignore this for a second, because I almost feel like this is distracting. Because the look on their faces, it's like they're happy about something. It's like there's, you know, maybe you're looking to work with somebody from your past, a friend, a colleague, who, when you worked with them, you felt a lot of camaraderie, you felt a lot of being on the same page about things, and maybe you're looking to partner with them again. Can I get a clarifier for the present moment? You know, but it could be hard because you're reluctant, because it's like, yeah, I do want to work with people. I've got this great idea, but thank you, Spirit. So I've done 6 readings today. This is the first and only time that the emergency response vehicles have come through. This is very important. You have a burgeoning idea, or something's cooking, something's simmering, and you do want to, you're trying to find somebody to work with, but man, you really have to trust that person, because whatever it is, it's really special to you. Really special. Okay, Justice came out to clarify your present energy. Number 11 of the major arcana, Libra, the planet of sword and scales. So this is the thing. Whoever this person is, it's like they represent something just to you. So the Justice card can also talk about contracts and legal agreements. So you do want to be careful. So Spirit is kind of drawing my attention to the fact that if you partner with somebody, don't just shake your hands on it. It's not that you can't necessarily trust, but cross the T's, dot the I's. Make it a proper agreement, because it's so important to you. It's not to say it won't work. And please get all the professional advice. You're in a tarot reading, right? But the Justice card is here. You know, it's time. And when the card is in the upright, and I'm only reading the uprights, it's positive energy. But you want to do things correctly. And we don't want to take for granted that just because, oh, I'm going into business with my sister. No. How much is everybody getting paid? How much are things going to cost? What are our responsibilities? From the everyday to the legal to the this to the that. What's the future hold for the company if something happens to one of us? Have all the difficult conversations. Sorry, somebody who's playing music outside. Okay, so that feels very clear. Just do things do things by the book, and you'll be okay. But do things by the book. Really beautiful outcome energy here for the future potential. Forge ahead with the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, very authentic, a little slow moving, because like, look at him, he's on foot. He's like a space ranger, but he's on foot right now, so he's a little slow moving compared to all the ships in the background. But he's worthy. He's integrous. He has integrity. He has values. And whatever he is offering, because the Knight of Pentacles offers something, it's genuine, authentic. It's really good. Clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. And he has the Spirit just said chutzpah. Yeah, I don't know why Spirit just said chutzpah. I think chutzpah is like Yiddish for like, you've got the, you've got the, to back it up. You've got the power. You've got the, you know what I'm trying to say. The energy. You've got the, I want to say something crude. You know what I mean. There's something tangible that backs it up. Queen of Pentacles is also authentic, but also has a lot of abundance. Secrets of the ancient pharaohs. Ancient aliens? What this actually makes me think of is like the mummies or whatever that were embalmed, or in the tombs in the pyramids, or whatever they think the pyramids are now. They were always buried, though, with things, right? All of their jewels and their riches and their possessions, what have you. So it's almost like saying that in your future potential, somebody is going to be coming towards you, and they're going to match your Emperor energy in terms of, like, they also have resources to provide. So first and foremost, you are looking for a safe bet, because whatever this is that you need protecting, it's really important to you. So always trust your instincts. Always seek official counsel, advice. That's number one. Number two, be around the company of somebody who acts like a leader, like you do. Right? It's not that, you know, you can't have too many cooks in the kitchen, but at the same time, you want somebody that works at your level, because then they'll appreciate what the stakes are. I don't know if I had a number 3, but at least we had 2 points there. Let's see a card of advice from Spirit, please, for Aquarius. Judgment. First time Judgment's come out, I think. Card number 20 of the Major Arcana. The last days of planet Omega. The sky's the limit. Things are taking off. Things are rising up. Judgment card. Bringing things from the past, from the dead. What you thought was over and done with is coming back. And it's your call, Spirit said. It's your judgment call. Will you answer? That's to be decided. That's your reading, Aquarius. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Aquarius.